Hello everyone and welcome back. So today is your bonus video, and the bonus video for this month is using scrap paper. So right now I'm kind of showing you guys what I've pulled out, some different embellishments, some stamps, some Nuvo drops, and some wood grain papers here for my background, but everything else that I use on this layout is from my scraps, my scrap bin, and I used quite a bit of this up, you guys, and that makes me happy because what I'm trying to do for the summer months, I'm trying to do a spending freeze. I'm not making it like, I'm not like announcing it all over the place, but I'm letting you guys know. I'm going to try my best to do a spending freeze. It's been a really long time since I've done one, and I don't get super crazy with scrapbooking stuff. But yeah, I have enough in my room to keep me busy for a while. So I'm going to try to use up some scraps. So I'm documenting a photo of me and Catherine Poehler, or Catherine Poehler and I, when I was at her shop in her location in Raleigh, doing the interview and all of that. And I actually took a screenshot of this. This was during the video. Like, this is in the video, and I took a screenshot of the video. And yeah, so I really like this photo because I have my thumbs up and she's like, yay, and we just look really excited. So for the most part, a lot of these scrap papers that you see here are already trimmed down. I am not even cutting them down. So all of the ones that you see right now, except for the one that I just put behind the photo, they've all been that size, and I'm just making them work. Because, you know, I'm trying to use up my scraps. I don't want to add more scraps by cutting them. So even this piece of vellum is a scrap. I am going to end up using that just like that. I got a piece of acetate in here with rose gold polka dots on it. I've got this metallic rose gold paper from Nuvo, and I'm bringing in a ton of scraps. And honestly, guys, this made my heart so happy to use up some of these papers that have been in my stash for a while. Now, there are two pieces of paper that I'm going to be using here. So this is scallop paper, and actually I think that's the same paper. Yeah, it's the same. So that is the back side of the scallop paper, and that paper was on the giveaway table at my retreat, and it was actually already cut into. So it was technically scraps. And this one as well was from that table, and it was scraps too. There was a chunk of it cut out. A lot of it was left, don't get me wrong, but there was a chunk of it cut out. So now the bigger pieces like these, I am cutting them down. I am trimming them down because I don't want to use that much. So it's starting to look like a plus sign or a present, like a wrapped present. You guys know how if you put the bow in the center and then you crisscross the ribbon, it kind of looks like that to me. I had no idea where I was going with this when I sat down. Another way, though, that you can actually use up your scraps is by making embellishments. I used to do that quite a lot, but I found that I was, as much as I would make at a time, I couldn't possibly use that many embellishments because I already have a ton of embellishments, and I was pulling more towards using the newer stuff and not using my homemade embellishments. So I kind of stopped making them, but I really do actually enjoy making them, and I do like to use them when I remember to use them. It's just not something that I keep out on my desk, and so I forget that I have them. And it's that kind of thing. So maybe next month I can do a do-it-yourself embellishments with your scraps, because I like doing that. Just let me know what you guys think. If you guys would like to see that, maybe I'll put that either on the bonus video or just put it on my YouTube channel, because I know people really, really love those kinds of videos. So I did put the photo on foam because y'all know I love my photo on foam. I just like the dimension, and I like what it adds to the layout. So now I'm just going ahead and gluing all of these layers down. Y'all, there are a ton of layers. Like, look at all of these papers. And to be completely honest, you know, all of these go together very well, and none of them are from the same collection. Like, none of them at all. They're all from completely different collections, and some of them are just like vellum and acetate pieces, and they all really work well together. They blend well together. So if you're one that keeps your scraps, I don't keep tiny scraps, y'all. I don't have time for that. I do keep bigger scraps though, like this, you know, all of these sizes are sizes that I keep. So I challenge you guys to go into your scrap bin. Maybe this might be the challenge for next month. Go into your scrap bin and pull out those scraps and make a little page kit. Kind of, that's what I did. I went in my scrap bin at the very beginning. I pulled out the papers that I thought looked good together, and then I pulled out some embellishments that I thought matched with them as well. So I kind of built a page kit for myself out of my scrap bin. So I challenge you guys to do that. And actually, that is going to be the challenge for next month. So if you guys want to go ahead and get a jump start on it, go ahead and get a jump start on it and take a picture of your little page kit that you put together and go put it in Discord, and I'll go ahead and enter you in the July challenge, because I really do think that that would be a great challenge for you guys. So now I'm pulling out this stamp set from Catherine Puller, and I'm going to use the Hip Hip Hooray, and I'm actually going to emboss it in a gold, not a gold, but a rose gold embossing powder. And y'all, it's unfortunate because you can't see it. You can see it if you kind of turn the page, or not turn it, but hold the page, hold the layout at an angle. Or if you're looking at it at an angle, you can see it. But really, if you just look at it and you didn't know that it was there, you probably wouldn't see it. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. But now I know that this color does not work well on dark colors. I thought that it was going to be more metallic, I guess, like their gold embossing powder, but it wasn't. It's more of a translucent. It's rose gold. It's still shiny like any embossing powder, but it's definitely more, like I said, translucent, I guess. You can see it okay because of the light in here on the video, but it's not as like wow in your face kind of how I wanted it. So it's all good though. Now I know, so lesson learned. And I'm going to go ahead and do the little, what is that thing called? The little side marks? No, I already did it. Just kidding. Just kidding. I already did it. So yeah, I really love my new Misty, y'all. Seriously. I'm going to be having a review on my YouTube channel at the very end of the month, but I've been using it and I really, really like it. So watch out for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and start embellishing, and you can see here in this little dish, this is kind of what I did. I went through my embellishments, and I have some from Pink Paisley. There's some in there from Crepe Paper. There is a random blue bow. I have a whole bunch of little bows like this, and I don't even know what company they're from, but they're all kind of, you know, like darker colors. And there's this really pretty blue, and it matches perfectly with that flower paper on the very back. It has little tiny blue flowers in it. And so I thought it would be perfect to bring that blue back in to add that other color that's not as dominant or prominent on this layout. So I wanted to do that. So now I am using more scraps to put behind this frame. And the frame, I believe, is from Pink Paisley. And I have this little tiny, and this was from Crepe Paper. I have this little tiny, it looks like a picture frame, and it says, "Be happy, be bright, be you." And then I'm going to do my little cluster kind of right there at the bottom left-hand side. And I really, really love the way that this layout came together, you guys. So definitely, like I said, pull out those scraps, make yourself a page kit, have fun, and pull out embellishments that kind of match with it, and just see what happens. This layout is definitely different than what I normally do. There is a lot of paper. There is a lot of layers. Like, a ton. But I really had fun and I really like it. And I'm so glad that I got to use up some of my scrap papers. So I'm again just looking through the embellishments to see what I want to use. And I have this little frame and it says best day ever because that was a pretty amazing day. And Catherine Pooler is just so awesome and it was so nice to hang out with her and her staff. And I've been working with them online for quite a while now. And to actually like hang out with them in their kind of like their environment, it was really fun and really nice. So it was kind of the best day ever. And then I have this other frame that I'm going to use, but I'm going to end up cutting it. So you guys, that is a little tip for you. I know a lot of you already know this, but if you don't, cut your frames in half, especially if you're layering them behind something, behind paper or behind another embellishment or behind a photo. You're not going to see that other half. So cut it and use it for another layout. That kind of makes your embellishments go further. It's the same thing that I do with my flowers and florals. I always cut them in half if I'm going to layer them behind because I can always use it on another layout or I can use it somewhere else on that same layout. So for the bow, I'm using some glue dots. I think they're Zots. I think that's what they're called. And I used quite a few because this is a bigger bow. I love that pop of blue. It just, it looks so pretty. So I am going to add some Nuvo drops. You guys, I've been loving my Nuvo drops lately. This color is Crystal Drops in Metallic Caramel Cream. Love this color. It's almost like, it's exactly what it sounds like. Metallic caramel cream. It's like creamy looking and it's metallic and it's really pretty. So the last thing that I'm going to do is add a couple rose gold sequins right here at this cluster. And I'm going to actually put this thank you up on Pop Dots because I'm kind of saying thank you to Catherine for letting me go there and follow her around for a couple hours and hang out and be interviewed and all of those things. And then I'm also going to add a couple little rose gold hearts and they're from Pink and Maine. I love those things. They were in the swag bags for my last retreat. They sponsored those and I love them. They're so pretty. So here, I think here they are. Where are they? I know they're coming up very soon. There they are. They're so beautiful. So that is my layout for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And you guys are already hopefully subscribed because you guys are patrons. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.